Well, good morning and welcome to Move Early, Move Often. It is Twisted Tuesday. I am Blake Martin, and we're going to do some yoga-esque, yoga-like kind of stuff today. I resist saying yoga. I'm not trained as a yoga teacher, and I've watched a lot of yoga going on in my life and taught at yoga conferences and stuff like that, but I'm not a yoga teacher. So it's going to be yoga-esque, yoga-ish. Um, the one of the big benefits scientifically that has been discovered with yoga is changes to your mental state. But it seems that what is the important thing is the breathing. And so deep, slow, rhythmic breathing is really critical to getting a lot of the benefits of yoga. I'm not going to tell you when to breathe, but I'm going to encourage you to breathe, and I'm going to encourage you to breathe fully and deeply. So, with that being said, let's just kind of get into the space. We're going to go through a series of postures, all kind of try and twist around to show you what you need to do. And other than that, let's get this party started. Come on out into the space. Let's just inhale deeply. Reach up, pandiculation stretch, and just open the arms. Let's do that again. Inhale. Really big inhale. Hold. And exhale. Slow. Let everything down. One more. Inhale. Exhale down. Stand up at the head of your mat. Just remember to breathe deeply and fully. I'm going to have to adjust a little bit. I'm in a restricted space, and you might be too. I know that you're probably doing this at home. And what I'd like you to do is we're going to reach our hands up above our heads, shoulders down. Place your palms together and open your palms like a book and tip over at the pelvis like your pelvis is a bowl. Bend your knees slightly, soften your torso, let your head hang down. And let's just hang out here for a few seconds. Your hands could be on your shins or on your feet or on the floor, wherever they reach to. Let your head really hang down and just breathe deeply and fully. Feel with each exhale that your torso sinks down a little bit more towards the floor. Inhale, exhale, let your body sink. Inhale, exhale, let your body sink. Straighten up the knees just slightly. Extend the head away from your body. The back of your neck is long. Place your hands on your shins or your thighs and then sink forward again. Soften the knees. Come back up slightly. Head reaches away from your body. Head and tailbone are long. Back is long. Neck is straight. Breathe. Sink down again. Hands reaching towards the floor or to your shins. Long extended back of your legs. This should be about a level 5 or 6 stretch. We're not going really deep at this point. Lift up your right foot. Stretch it backwards away from you. Be aligned so that your shin is at 90 degrees. And you may have to tent up your fingers to reach here, or you may be able to place your hands flat on the floor and extend your back leg away from you. Neck is long, breathing deeply. We're going very slowly here for this series. Reach back the second leg. Downward dog. Allow your head to hang down, your neck to be long, and reach your heels towards the floor, and let's pedal those out. Like we're walking in place. If your head is lifted, your chin is lifted, allow it to come towards your chest. And breathe. Continue to breathe deeply and fully. Knees touch the floor. Lower down with your elbows close to your chest. Press your nose past the mat, pressing up to upward facing dog. Inhale. A few breaths here. We're just hanging out. Press back so that your bum is over top of your heels. Breathing deeply. Tent up your fingers here so that you're lifting your shoulder girdle away from the floor. Your neck is long and you're breathing. Palms back down. Curl your toes under. Rock your hips forward. Press back into downward facing dog. Lift your right heel and bring your foot up close to your chest, between your hands if you can, and lower your back knee to the floor. We're in a lunge. Hands on your knees. Your leg is at 90 degrees to the floor. Nice tall. Press away from the standing leg. Open. Reach your hands forward together and up into the space. Inhale deeply. Slight hyperextension in the low back. Reaching back behind you if you can a little bit into the back space. Open your hands to the side. Continue to breathe deeply and fully. Both hands on the floor, feet together. Soften your head, rounding your back, knees bent, hang down. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Hands together. Open your hands like a book, tilt over your pelvis, pouring a bowl of water forward. Soften your knees, soften your head, your whole torso hangs down. Hang over and breathe deeply. On the exhale, let your body sink more. Inhale, straighten. Your back, head reaches away. Exhale, hang down. Inhale again. Head extends away. Exhale, hang down with legs mostly straight. They can have a micro bend in the knees. Hands close to the ground. Reach back your left leg. 90, 90, 90. Your hip is in the air. Extend your heel away from the top of your head, of the back leg. Your knee is bright, reaching towards the ceiling. Your fingers may be tented depending on your level of flexibility, or they may be on the floor. That's okay. The right leg goes back, joins the left. Heels are down, downward facing dog. This time, rather than pedaling out, just try to reach both heels toward the floor and the backs of your knees away from your head. They're going to the back of the room. Knees soften and touch the mat. Bending. Your nose presses through close to the mat, coming into an upward facing dog. Shoulders are down and away from your ears. Your ears are rising away from your shoulders. Inhale and exhale deeply. If you can't inhale fully, you're too deeply into the stretch. So that's a good gauge for you. Let's press back again into child's pose. Rock your hips just slightly back and forth, enjoying the fullness of the stretch. Tent your fingers up. Inhale deeply. Allow the palms to come back to the mat. Curl your toes under. Rock your hips forward into tabletop. Press back into downward facing dog. Allow your neck to be long. Lift your left heel and kick it up between your two hands somewhere forward here, and allow your back knee to come onto the mat for a lunge. Come up into your lunge, place your hands on your thigh and press away. Breathe slowly and deeply, fully engaging. Really breathe down into the belly, take in that air. Inhale, scoop the hands forward, up overhead, shoulders are down. Chin is down. Look slightly skyward. It's your chest that's doing that. Your chest is reaching to the heavens. Just inhale, feel the openness in the hip. Open the hands. Place them on the mat. Stand together, 2 feet, rising up. Step back with your left foot. You're in your left foot is pointing transversely on your mat. Your right foot is pointing forward. Raise your hands, bend your front knee, and rotate. Think about rotating outward at the hip here in the right leg, the forward leg, and just press slightly forward with your whole body. Come back and push back. And do that again. Push forward, shoulders are down and away from the ears, continuing to breathe. Back. And raise your arm, reaching backwards over the back leg. Come back. Tilt over at the hip. Reach toward the floor. Your hand might not reach all the way to the floor. Just place it on the shin. Open into a revolved triangle. Release. And we're going to tick-tock the feet. So the right foot is going to rotate this way. The left foot is going to rotate the opposite direction. And now shift the shoulders forward again in this posture. Going back. And shifting forward again. And bend the knee. Sorry. I was doing a different posture. Coming back. So we've got a slight lunge. Let's do that one more time. Shoulders are down. And now let's tilt the torso away. The back hand rests down the thigh on the outside. Look skyward. Back up. Tilt over in the opposite direction. At the hips. Opening the hands skyward. Palm faces the front of the room. Looking toward the sky. Opening the shoulders. Your hand should be on, somewhere toward downward. Probably on your shin or on the ground, depending on how twisty you are. And inhale, back up. Tick-tock the left foot so both feet are facing forward. Tilt over at the pelvis. Place the hands on the mat if you can. You may have to bring them a little further forward so that you can reach the mat carefully. Allow your torso to be long here. Your neck to be long. And walk the hands in just slightly towards your body. It will increase the stretch. Be sure that you can breathe deeply and fully. Continue to breathe. Full, big breaths. Soften the knees. Roll the body upward. And we're going to finish with 2 last little postures. Come down to seated. And with your legs folded, take one leg, bring it over top of the other. So we're kind of in a pretzel posture. And we're going to pull our thigh in toward our body. As you inhale, think about your body going upward. And as you exhale, think about your body being able to rotate further away. Inhale up. Exhale, turn. You don't actually need to turn more, but think about it. Have the sensation that it's available to you. Try to allow your feet to be flat on the floor. Your underfoot should be flexed, just to protect your knee. Just allow that to happen for a little bit. Release that leg forward. Fold into the opposite side. Right leg over left. Holding. I can't get my hip all the way to the ground here. I'm not letting it panic me, but that is the direction that my hip is going. It's going down. Breathe, getting taller in, more rotated out. Breathe taller. More rotated out. Breathe in, get taller, out, rotate a little more. So that the breath is a gateway to getting more deeply into the stretch. But again, we're still just very gentle here. We're not going very deeply. And release that stretch. Let your leg come forward. Come to a seated posture or kneeling, whatever's comfortable for you. With your body tall. Feel the organization of your body. Just wiggle your head a little bit. Find the spot that's centered between with your ears between your shoulders and over top. Your shoulders over your hips. Your hips are sinking into the floor. The crown of your head is tall. Breathe deeply in and out. Feel the breath like potential, like possibility. Accept it when it comes and allow it to go where it needs to go. Soften the point between your two eyes. When you're ready, open your eyes. Slowly continue to breathe. Feel the expectation and readiness that comes with the new day. And thank you very much. You've moved early. I hope you remember to move often. I hope you have a fantastic day. Come back tomorrow for Wobbly Wednesday and I guess we'll wobble. Bye-bye.